Hi, hello everybody. Welcome to the news part. So today's date is April 4th. Time in India is 8:57 a.m. Okay. Arvind Kejriwal he has asked the PM restore 50% railway fare concession for senior citizens. CM has told it to the PM. Aam Aadmi Party has urged Goa governor not to approve key bills passed in assembly. Aam Aadmi Party said that the bills which have far-reaching consequences were passed without the discussion and in a hurry. Aam Aadmi Party to offer free JEE NEET coaching through virtual schools in Delhi. A large number of common people are joining Aam Aadmi Party ahead of Jalandhar Lok Sabha by-election. Hundreds of people joined the party under the leadership of Harchand Singh Barsad from different wards of Jalandhar cantonment. Pensioners Welfare Federation has extended support to Aam Aadmi Party in the Jalandhar by-election. In the Jalandhar by-election, Aam Aadmi Party stages protest outside BJP office in solidarity with the jailed party leader Manish Sisodia. Punjab records 78% increase in income from land property registrations in March. धर्मपाल जिम्पा ने बोला है ये. चीफ मिनिस्टर भगवंत मान's pro people's policies filled the government treasury. 2.25% stamp duty and free exemption will continue till April 30th. CM the Yogshala is going to start in 4 states in Punjab. CM भगवंत मान ने बोला है अमृतसर, लुधियाना, फगवाड़ा, पटियाला इन सब जगह पे होगा. Gujarat tops in India with 65 private universities. Experts divided over privatization of higher education. गुजरात में 65 है, राजस्थान में 52 है, मध्य प्रदेश 41, उत्तर प्रदेश 32, हरियाणा 25, कर्नाटक 25, महाराष्ट्र 22, उत्तराखंड 21, पंजाब 18, छत्तीसगढ़ 15, हिमाचल प्रदेश 17 and West Bengal 11. ये है, these are the top 12 in India. Assam has a budget of 3.25 lakh crore, yet to have a debt of 1.23 lakh crore. Where did the money go? Arvind Kejriwal ने कुछ पूछा. Indian Railways used to offer a 40% discount in fares to males aged 60 years or above, and for females a 50% discount was given if the minimum age was 58 years old. This needs to be restored. These fares needs to be restored. Bhagwant Mann government swings into action to compensate the farmers for crop loss. Bills should be drafted in a language which helps a layman understand them and reasons for bringing the proposed legislation. Parliamentary panel has recommended this. फिर इसके बाद a lengthening shadow of Modi regime over the media has meant shrinking of space for free speech. Opinion based dialogue has now gone back to monologue. ऐसा एक आर्टिकल आया है तेलंगाना टुडे नाम की एक न्यूज़पेपर में. They have said that Arun Sinha नाम की एक editorial, in a democracy people do not enjoy the freedom to elect the government of their choice, but they also enjoy freedoms such as speech, peaceful assembly and peaceful of religion. By the Modi, in recent years, the Modi government has made several attempts to pull down the two walls, as it is constitutionally barred from imposing free censorship. It has done it by indirect means. From 2014, the amount of editorials that are written by RSS-based mouthpieces have increased by 76%, it seems. For example, Ram Madhav नाम की RSS ideologue, he has written 132 newsletters in Indian Express हो, Hindustan Times हो, or any of the other places. वैसे BJP के mouthpieces have written the largest amount of they have increased the amount of editorial writing actually. So of the 640 pieces that were written, Indian Express has accounted for 337, Hindustan Express has accounted for 97, and Times of India has accounted for 206. इतना है. Indian Express में there was out of the 640 pieces, 399 out of the 640 pieces, that is 62.34% mentioned Prime Minister Narendra Modi or his government at least once. In one piece, Rajya Sabha RSS leader and Rajya Sabha MP Ram Madhav mentioned Modi 20 times. In another 18 times, former President Ram Nath Kovind referred to Modi 22 times in just one piece, written thankfully after he demitted the office. Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav did so 21 times in an article. Most BJP spokespersons possess a psychophantic inclination to needlessly repeat Modi's name in these articles. From May 2014, Ram Madhav has written 101 pieces for Indian Express, 25 pieces for Hindustan Times, and 6 for TOI, Times of India. The IE index of author shows that he began writing only in May 2014. Former Vice President Venkaiah Naidu has written 68 pieces across the three newspapers. Bhupendra Yadav 34, MP Dr. Rakesh Sinha 31 for IE, for which former Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has spent 22. Spokesperson Anil Baluni by 26 balance for IE and his colleague Shehzad Poonawala 20 for Times of India. Modi has written 18 pieces for Times of India and 9 for HT. Home Minister Amit Shah has written 12 pieces for Times of India and 2 for Indian Express, one an extract from his speech. Shah credits all that is good in India is to Modi. Generous and cute, 17 out of 30 cabinet ministers have written for Times of India. In a bid to Sports Minister Meet Hire said that the new sports policy would prove helpful in fulfilling promises of making Punjab number one state made by CM Bhagwant Mann. Till April 15, 2023, prayers and concerned people can send their suggestions via email suggestions.sportspolicy.punjab@gmail.com. In a bid to ensure hassle-free services in stipulated time frame to the public at Seva Kendras, Punjab Governance Reforms and Public Grievances Minister Aman Arora directed all DCs to monitor pendency of services being provided at Seva Kendras. Revenue Minister Dharampal Jimpa has decided to exempt 2.25 stamp duty and fees to those registering their new property in the month of March. As there was a gazetted holiday on March 30th, 2023 on account of Ramanavami, head of SIT probing Kokatpura firing incident ADGP LK Yadav decided to give one more day, April 6, 2023 to general public so that they can share relevant information. The share of clean sources in India's power generation capacity should surge to 90% by 2047, more than double from now for the nation to meet its climatic goals. Power Secretary Alok Kumar has said. The center said about 8 to 10% of the wheat crop is estimated to have damaged due to recent untimely rains and hailstorms in key producing states, but better yielding prospects in late sow areas are expected to make up for production losses. 10% of the 10% of the wheat crop damage due to untimely rains, output likely to decline in higher yield, center ने बोला है. The union government has provision to kept domestic gas prices unchanged at 8.58 per million British thermal units, while it is considering potential changing pricing formula. The government is considering selling state-owned NTPC Limited 2 hydropower farms to NHPC Limited to create a single hydropower company that would improve efficiency and cut costs. Power Minister R.K. Singh told India looking to merge hydropower to create single company. So while the number of accidents due to structural collapse has reduced, incidents involving residential structures have increased in India actually. Total 2012 में इंडिया में collapse accidents due to collapse of structures 2022 में 2012 में 2764 है. अभी 2021 में 1576 है. रेजिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग अगर देखा जाए तो 2012 में 816 कोलैप्स हुए हैं स्ट्रक्चर्स, बट इन 2021 1158 कोलैप्स हुए. और India में the number of bridges which have collapsed in 2012 are 45 and 2021 में 8 है. The average number of persons injured per accident has declined over the years. A total of 162 people were injured across the 1576 accidents due to the collapse of the structures in 2021. In line with the decline of the number of accidents, there is also a decline on the number of persons injured in these accidents. फिर इसके बाद ये राज्यसभा से डेटा है. Okay. So in India, migrant population have actually transferred their ration card followed by voter ID. More than 60% of the migrants have transferred 2 or more documents out of Aadhaar card, voter ID, ration cards and passport. According to the National Sample Survey report, the percentage of persons with a current place of residence different from the last usual place of residence was 34.6% in urban areas and 26.8% in rural areas. Overall, the migration rate at the national level was 29.1%. In report, migrants have been defined as those whose last usual place of residence is different from the present place of enumeration. Percentage distribution of migrated persons who transferred any document combined money is when more than one document mentioned here have been transferred. 2020-2021 के परसेंटेज के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो रूरल में 60.1% people have migrated, urban में 65.7% have migrated, ration card में 27% have migrated, ration card में urban में 18% have migrated, voter ID card में 7.6% have migrated and voter ID card में 7.7% have migrated. Share of the transfers of only voter ID is relatively high in Bihar and Chhattisgarh, while that of Aadhaar is exceptionally high in Chandigarh. Enforcement Directorate is investigating several cases related to cryptography, virtual digital currency frauds, wherein a few crypto exchanges have also been found involved in money laundering. Parliament was informed. ED investigating several cases related to crypto digital currency frauds, MOS. The ruling BJP is expected to put out its first list of candidates for May 10th Karnataka Assembly polls only on April 10th or April 11th. Sources in the party said BJP keeps ticket aspirants on their toes as the ruling party shows no hurry to finalize the candidate list. In India, 7 IITs and 22 NITs are without Board of Governors, Chairperson, Education Ministry ने बोला है. The total, the post of chairperson is vacant in 7 Indian Institute of Technologies, IITs, and 22 National Institute of Technologies, NITs, according to the Ministry of Education. Cost of 261 essential medicines have come down by an average of 6.73% from April, with the government capping ceiling prices of a majority of the scheduled drugs, NPPA has said on Monday. The profitability of India's micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, was impacted by volatile commodity prices in the previous financial year that ended March 31st, leading to the credit rating downgrades. Rating agency CRISIL said on Monday. Surprise new cuts of the OPEC plus group's output targets could push oil prices towards $100 a barrel, setting the stage for another clash with the West grappling with higher interest rates. Analysts and traders said on Monday, OPEC plus cuts put $100 per barrel oil back inside. I think OMCs India में जितने भी है उनका 4% से ज़्यादा they have shed their values. 16.6 lakh crore direct tax mop up हुआ है इंडिया में, exceeds estimate by 17.6% it seems. Competition bill has been passed amid the shore sharaba in Rajya Sabha. Supreme Court revises rules for selecting law clerks. In Muktasar, rain hit farmers may ditch cotton for paddy. Construction workers को देने वाले जो fund होता है ना, welfare fund, उसमें 38,000 crores of such funds of welfare are unused it seems. Government ने बस वैसे ही रखा है, उसको यूज भी नहीं किया. Semiconductor chips shortage may derail automakers financial year 24 production plan. China has announced renaming of 11 places in Arunachal Pradesh, including one close to Itanagar. Center appropriate party to respond to pleas on disqualified lawmakers. EC ने okay, so election commission in the Supreme Court has chosen to maintain a distance on the question whether disqualified lawmaker should be banned from contesting elections for 5 years. The commission said it would be appropriate to have the union government deal with the issue. The commission filed a 5-page affidavit in the top court in response to a plea by Congress leader Jaya Thakur. The petitioner contended that a MP or MLA who has either been disqualified from the House under the 10th schedule or Article 191 1E of the Constitution should be barred from contesting elections for 5 years. The final ground of disqualification on the one highlighted by Ms. Thakur in her petition is if any MLA or MLC is disqualified by or under any law made by the Parliament. Manufacturing PMI at 56.4% in March. Rain close to harvest result in germination of wheat kernels, it seems. Defying center and apex court ruling, state continues with officiating DGP. Officiating DGP पंजाब में अभी भी यादव is the DGP. Center ने और apex court ने दोनों ने दिया कि you need to come up with new DGP. Several gangsters from Punjab hiding abroad, intelligence sources बोल रहे थे. अमृतपाल सिंह ट्रेल उत्तर प्रदेश गुरुद्वारा के पास गया है. उत्तर प्रदेश गुरुद्वारा under scanner after CCTV footage found missing. Enable farmers to make most of the moong dals. 68 people were murdered on May 23rd, 1987. अभी मीरठ में 68 Muslims were killed in Maliana village on the outskirts of Meerut. Many families have moved out, while some have opted to stay back, fighting a slow court battle that ended in a heartbreak last week. Government ने because of insufficient evidence हो ये हो वो हो, कोर्ट ने all people जितने भी लोग हैं सबको बाइज्जत बरी करके निकाल दिया. All accused were acquitted 36 years later. Residents asked, so who killed our family? Cow vigilante has booked for murder is flaunting photos with BJP leaders. Party says not sure of the link. Puneet Kerahalli ran up cases as he took up pro-Hindutva causes. As Siddaramaiah dubs killing of cattle trader orchestrated, BJP leader says some calling it natural death. Demolition begins at Indor's temple, leaving some with mixed feelings. RSS leader calls gay sex a practice among Rakshasas. Punjab Vigilance Bureau nabs ASI head constable for taking 5,000 rupees for bribe. Sangrur bipole laws still weighing heavy over Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party adopts wait and watch for Jalandhar and groundwork. Aam Aadmi Party is working hard on the ground, it seems. 5 days after the election commission announced by-election to Jalandhar Lok Sabha constituency, the ruling Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab has adopted a wait-and-watch policy to zero down on its candidate. Delhi Health Minister pays surprise visit to Lok Naik Hospital to access COVID prep. Center to issue 4x cards for 1.4 lakh Hajj pilgrims. Competition Amendment Bill, Rajya Sabha clears law for strict compliance. Kalakshetra professor held in sexual harassment cases. India's oil imports, Saudi's gain is Moscow's loss as of now. Bank NPAs to improve to 3.8% by financial year 24 end. Crisil ne bola hai ye. India warms up to $300 million weapons deal with US. Sale of FMCG products up 8% in financial year 23. India's cooperatives credit quality improves in financial year 2023. India may relax wheat procurement norms. Health policies soon with mix of Ayush. Government relaxes criteria for developing highways. So, Neeta Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center launch was nothing short of a grand star-studded affair. Many A-listers from Bollywood, such as well as Hollywood, like for example Shah Rukh Khan, Hrithik Roshan, Alia Bhatt, Kareena Kapoor, Priyanka Chopra, Gigi Hadid, Zendaya and Tom Holland were in attendance. वहां पे पालक पनीर, curry, papads and rupees 500 notes were also given freely to the people, it seems. हुआ लोगों को पैसे बांट रहे हैं. Wonderful, yeah. Wonderful. Uh, uh, Center relaxes eligibility criteria for developing highway projects. Companies that have developed linear projects like airport, runways, railway tracks, yards for keeping containers, metro rails, and ports can participate in bidding for capital-intensive highways as well. This became possible after the center relaxed the eligibility criteria which bidders need to meet for developing highway projects under the public-private partnership mode. Okay, fine. Next, UP Film City. UP Film City यूपी फिल्म सिटी प्रोजेक्ट जो योगी आदित्यनाथ उसका डेडलाइन है मार्च 31 2023 वो खत्म हो गया. इट लुक्स लाइक इट हैज फेल्ड टू गेट एनी बिडर्स. बेसिकली उनको एक भी बिडर नहीं मिला है इवन आफ्टर 4 extensions till March 31st. The deadline for the extension applications were extended at least 4 times till March 31st 2023. According to the report, the government officials are scheduled to meet in Lucknow on April 4, 2023 to discuss the issue and come up with a solution to give a financial trust to this ambitious project. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has also been meeting several members of the film fraternity in Mumbai, asking them to come and invest here. But koi aa nahi raha bechara. Manish Sisodia's custody has been extended 2 weeks already. NCRT removes chapters on Mughal Empire. Um, India's homegrown innovations help farmers adapt to climate change, it seems. Haryana Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Chautala said 1.25 lakh farmers in the state have registered their 6.25 lakh acre of crops damage due to rains on the Kshatiputri portal. Over 1600 fee-related complaints received across private schools. 30 schools were issued notices. Punjab government ne. It seems Mumbai port is the biggest hub of gold smuggling in India. Seizure of 604 kg of smuggled gold worth 360 crores at the Mumbai in just 11 months and earned its dubious distinction of being the country's #1 port in such hauls, overtaking Delhi at 374 kg and Chennai 306 kg, the Customs Department has revealed. The seizure at Mumbai between April 2022 and February 2023 is also a sharp increase from 91 kg. Finland to join NATO military alliance this week, says Chief Stoltenberg. CCI has approved the merger of Haldiram Snacks and Haldiram Foods into Haldiram Snacks Food. China chip booths may derail auto production plans, it seems. Rajasthan plans to distribute scooters to 30,000 meritorious girl students. Given the fact that the inflation outcomes have been above expectations, the MPC would have to adjust to policy rate. Rupee weakened against dollar to the first trading day. On the first trading day of the new financial year, after crude oil prices jumped following a surprise production cut by OPEC+. Finance Ministry has constituted the 16th Finance Commission this year, centre to put up 50 gigawatts of renewable projects for bidding in the current financial year. Rupee falls 12 paise to close to at 82.33 provisional against US dollar. Banking stocks have outperformed in the just concluded financial year 23, with the sectorial gauge gaining 12% against a 0.6% decline in the benchmark NSE Nifty. During such an NH130D, Jawans recovered a live IED weighing 5 kg planted by Naxalites to block the road and harm the Jawans. A team was sent for demining Hemsagar Sidar ASP Narayanpur. The PMIs for factories across China have showed a continued divergence between North and South in March. China leads slide in Asian factories as government demands global demand has fallen. India's mobile exports were close to zero in 2015 and reached a market of 27,000 crores in 2019-2020. India is now the second largest producer of beverage after China, and tea industry is one of the largest employers. South Korea is expected to overtake China in spending on advanced chip making equipment next year, in the sign of US export controls reshaping global supply chains for semiconductors. Um, India is likely to, the country is likely to end this financial year with a capital exports of $760 billion compared to $676 billion in financial year 2022. 5G is likely to reduce costs in the logistics sector. Okay, so this is so this is the news which I have as of now with me. आप में से किसी को कुछ बोलना है तो बोल सकते हैं. सोचो भाई कुछ बोलना है क्या?